Hello, hello. Jen Broyles here, health and transformation coach and breathwork guide. And today I am sharing a little bit of some work that I have been undergoing in regards to my mouth. And so I wanted to share with you what I've been going through and why, and this next phase that I'm about to embark on today. Okay, so I have been going through a process of expanding my upper palate and aligning my lower jaw, actually moving it forward. And here's why. And many of you may relate to this. So growing up, I got to experience a whole lot of dental work, and I had some appliance or device in my mouth from first grade through college. Everything from retainers, had braces twice. I had a device called a Frankel, and so lots of dental work. Ultimately, my mouth is quite small. I come from a family of small mouths, and in an effort to allow my teeth to fit into my mouth in a really nice way, I had all of these different appliances. And one of the things I also had done was I had 2 permanent teeth removed. In addition to my wisdom teeth, I had 2 permanent teeth removed on the top, right here, okay? And I know many people that have had even 4, like 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. And the reason for that was to make space in my mouth for my teeth to all fit. That all sounds well and good, right? Here's the problem. When you're already presenting with a small mouth, when you pull permanent teeth, you ultimately make it smaller. So short term, it may work really well. You pull those teeth, you make space for all of your teeth, you get braces, you have a really nice, beautiful mouth and smile, your teeth are all nice and straight. Over time, you may start to experience the symptoms of that way of doing it, because that was a short-term fix. And just like we see in a lot of conventional medicine, that was ultimately putting a band-aid on it, not addressing the root issue. What would have been appropriate is to expand the upper palate, because that is possible, to expand the upper palate and make room for all of your teeth. And so over the years, I started experiencing symptoms. The most frustrating symptom was I felt pressure in my ears. I felt like my ears were clogged, like there was something in them. And my first course of action was I went to the doctor and said, "Can you drain my ears?" Because I thought I had like a buildup of earwax. And she looks in my ears, and this is like 3 years ago. She looks in my ears and she's like, "Your ears are perfectly clean. There's nothing wrong with them." And I was like, okay, that's weird. Why do I have this pressure? And so I saw a few other doctors, chiropractors, things of that nature. And many of them said TMJ. And I'm like, but my jaw doesn't hurt and it's not popping. Like, I don't have TMJ. Come to find out, that is one of the symptoms, okay? And another thing that I had been experiencing for years and just kind of like got used to it was if I was outside and it was really windy or cold, like the inside of my ears would hurt so bad. So I always had to have my ears covered up. And that again is TMJ related. So I got referred to a holistic dentist that specializes in TMJ. And I did CT scans and x-rays to really see what was going on. And it was so clear in my images that my lower jaw was pushing up into my ears, which is why they felt like they were clogged and I felt pressure in my ears. And so for the past 4 months, I have been wearing a device. I don't have it in right now, but I've been wearing a device on my lower jaw and my lower teeth that has been moving my lower jaw forward. okay? And so ultimately this device kind of gave me an underbite because it was moving my lower jaw forward. And so now my bite is very different from when I started. And within a week, the pressure in my ears eased up. It was amazing. And so I've been wearing this device for the past few months to ultimately align my jaw and position it where it is supposed to be. And now in the next phase, I get to have an expander on my upper palate. I'm going into the dentist to get that today. It's a permanent device that I'll wear for several months, and it will slowly expand my upper palate forward and width, okay? And so what that will do is it's going to expand my palate, and it's going to allow for, one, this lower jaw to stay in the position it needs to be in, and my upper teeth to fit over it, right? And so, because here's the deal, like, your lower jaw adapts to the upper because your lower jaw can move. So it adapts. So if your upper palate is too small, the lower jaw adapts to it and it starts to shift backwards, and you may experience teeth crowding on the bottom. So like when I had braces, my teeth were perfectly straight, and now they're starting to get crowded on the bottom, okay? So we're fixing all of that, and it is gonna be a process of expanding the upper palate to allow room and space, and then ultimately having braces once again to kind of straighten everything up once that expansion is done. So, so that's the current state. I go in to the dentist in a few hours to get the device put on the upper, and then I'll have a permanent device on the lower as well that will keep my jaw in the position it needs to be in. And we go from there. So wanted to share that with you. It may resonate with several of you if you had a lot of dental work done as a child. And I would encourage you too, that if you're a mom with kids that are starting to do dental work and the dentist suggests pulling permanent teeth, please get a second opinion, because I firmly believe at this stage that I'm in, that's not the answer. There are other solutions to make room for all of the teeth that are supposed to be there. We have all of these teeth for a reason, and we can expand the mouth to make room for them rather than just pulling them out. And so that would be my encouragement for you as well. So please comment below. Let me know if you've undergone anything like this, or if you've been dealing with symptoms that might be TMJ related, and if you have any questions. So thank you all. Look forward to talking to you again and giving you some updates. Talk to you soon. Bye.